Why do some employees dread performance appraisals? They simply review work that has been done within a given period. It's actually scheduled as one of the major events in an organization's business calendar, where all supervisors assess the performance of those they lead with the support of the Human Resource Department. The discussions at this event involves activities that were to be accomplished and the standards that should have been met. Any challenges identified are also discussed, as well as how these were rectified, and if not, the way forward is scheduled. Appraisals confirms to organization leaders that it's not always about standards. There is work relations, teamwork, skills, and culture, amongst others, that affect employee performance. Please share a comment below how performance appraisals are conducted in organizations. Welcome once again to 5 Talents Africa tutorials. Why do we need appraisals? It's because of the outcome, which gives an organization useful information to make decisions. The impact of the employee's role to the company is clarified, and both supervisor and direct reports gets to know each other better, and challenges that affect the employee are discussed at length. It's important for employees to know their progress, and this session is one where honesty is critical from the supervisor on met and unmet results. The employee's skills, strengths and weaknesses are highlighted, and where possible, trainings are identified to build capacity. This forum encourages the supervisee to talk about future career paths and progression in the organization, and guidance is sought from the leader. Other work-related issues are also discussed, such as tangible and non-tangible rewards. And who performs appraisals? Different people can perform it depending on the type used by an organization. We have different types, and for this tutorial, we shall discuss management by objective appraisal. This is where a supervisor and their direct report meet at the beginning of a given period and in agreement set the key purpose of the role as well as the expected results. The outcome of these goals are reviewed at a set appraisal meeting. The supervisor appraises the employee, who also conducts a self-evaluation. Thereafter, they meet and discuss the outcomes together. Sometimes an organization may have appraisals conducted by all stakeholders, and this is called 360 degrees appraisal, where an employee is assessed by more than one person. For example, peers, customers, amongst others. Please comment below which type of appraisal is used in your organization. Conducting an appraisal is a skill, and appraisers must be trained to conduct them effectively. Some of the skills required of an objective appraiser is that they should be good listeners, knowledgeable of the role being appraised, and clearly understands its purpose. They should be able to say things as they are to make the supervisee a better person without fear, even if they are friends, and also give praise where it is due. They should also know how the role impacts the department and organization's objective, as well as why the appraisal is being conducted. A trained appraiser is always objective and ensures that the appraisee has been trained on the appraisal tool and it's clear on how to use it. Please share with us the comments below your experience during your office appraisals and let us know if appraisers need special training. Unfortunately, some people do not give this process the attention it deserves. The time allocated to conduct this activity determines if the parties take it seriously. Sometimes the appraiser makes it as brief as possible so that they can catch up on other matters. This also indicates how seriously it is taken. Both parties are expected to plan ahead before the appraisal date, but you may find situations where the tool is being reviewed for the first time by the participators on the day of the event. This clearly indicates lack of preparation for the activity. Based on the culture of the organization, some people take it as a formality because no action is taken after the appraisal, and this should not be the case. Other times, the parties concerned schedule to meet at the end of a busy day when they are both exhausted and not very productive to hold such an important meeting. Where should this meeting take place? Appraisals should be conducted in a warm and orderly environment with no tension. The supervisor takes leadership to clarify its objective. First, the department goals are highlighted as well as their relation to the company objectives. This must be made clear to the appraisee to understand how the role being appraised impacts the organization. The room should allow for confidential performance issues to be discussed candidly in private. Often praise should come before rebuke to make the appraisee comfortable and discuss issues freely in a safe environment. A room with no tension enables the appraisee to think clearly, be accountable for any mistakes made previously, and propose ways to improve in future. Please comment below how you prepare for your appraisal events in your organizations. Organizations should have policies that highlight how appraisals are conducted so that it's not abused by either of the parties. This is an event for giving feedback by both parties, and it should be stated clearly in the policy with a focus on the role and how it was performed. It should not be personal. Diplomacy and respect from both parties is required for it to be effective. A supervisor who is angry with the supervisee should use leadership, emotional intelligence, and maturity skills when discussing poor performance, and the direct report should also be respectful. A situation where only one person is talking should be avoided. No one should feel victimized during an appraisal because it's a learning meeting. Both parties may discover several positive characteristics about each other during this meeting. Does your organization have an appraisal policy? Let us know in the comments below. And finally, performance appraisal challenges hinder organizations' growth. These are caused by untrained appraisers and appraisees who do not take this event seriously. Some direct reports do not accept negative feedback, and some supervisors use this occasion to stamp their authority. In both cases, no good solution can come out of this. Immaturity by both parties kills teamwork, which should not be the case. A keen supervisor reviews direct reports work continuously to arrest poor performance early and correct it. Empowering a direct report frees up time for the supervisor, who then has more time to do his core duties and plan for succession. This brings us to the end of our tutorial today, and if you've learned something, please make sure to subscribe below to get our next tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you've learned something today, please like and share to benefit others. You can also subscribe to get our next tutorial.